could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that wave, tryna control our emotions. If we on a right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean.
Yes.
If you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go on. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead. We could go all night.
I've been calm, cool, collected, but you pushing on my nerves. And I'm knowing your intention, I'm under pressure. Okay, I'm admitting that a couple things I said got acidic in the tone and the presence, I get careless. Long as you know I come with imperfections. When you look at me, you see the soul through my flesh. You something special. Know you looking bomb, the way you dress it, gone flex it, hold it still and let my mind digest. You got the leverage, you got the upper handle on the situation. You worthy of a million more of the storms that we weathered. We fight retreating, then fuck, but you trying to kill the cycle. When nobody's stressing that body like me, I know the way you like it. I treat you like a queen, run the castle, you a treasure. Feel like you setting fire to my desire for the pleasure. You a gem, got me blem, let's make amends. No, you can, I'm out here
trying to control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we can share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could go all night. We could go all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night.
Hello. Good. Be good. Be good. Be good. Let's go. Hello. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's going on? What's going on? Salute to the people in the chat room. Oh my God, it feels like it's been years since I said that. Salute to the people watching. What's going on? We got my man on the regular. What's going on? We got 2 streams going. Right here on the horizontal. Right there to you guys on the vertical. Same format. I got to work on the vertical. Give you guys a different experience on the vertical so we can make things a little bit. We were delayed a little bit, had some technical difficulties, technical difficulties, but we're gonna work through all things we have to work through. It's been a while since I had my intro. Every superhero needs his theme music. I had to go live because I smoked it up on a Super Slide channel. We were smoking it on Super Slide's channel, but it's been a very long time since I've done it like this. So this is the intro. So let's go. Oh my. What's going on, people? Salute, 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 salute to the people. Salute. It's been a while since I've started off like that. It's been since I've started the stream off like that. Salute to the people watching me. Let's see if I remember correctly. There we go. Salute to the people watching me in the chat room. Salute to the people watching me in the clouds. Salute to the people watching me on the replay. Salute for your time and your energy. Yes, indeed. We were having some serious technical difficulties. I may have to replace my mixer. But let's find something. Let's see if this is. Okay. Okay, we found it. Let's bring you down a little bit. Let's bring it down. Hey, worker, what's up? Again, we are live on the horizontal and the vertical for the people on the mobile devices and at their homes, TVs, computer screens. The layout is the same, and I am monitoring both chat rooms. So I will try to find different ways for the vertical stream to look. But nonetheless, we're going live on both. So yeah, I was going to go live and my mixer driver was just crashing. I was just live on Super Slide's channel. Shout out to Super Slide. I was just live on Super Slide's channel. My mixer was working fine. So I think I will start to go into the market for a new mixer to replace my Go XLR. I don't want to get rid of the Go XLR, but I can't have. I'm trying to go live, and then the mixer is switching between audio inputs and kind of ruining my streaming a chore. So yeah, I think I'll probably just get the Rodecaster Pro Duo, because I think that makes things a little bit more simpler for me, just more reliable, hopefully, on the driver side, because I'm having driver issues. Yeah, so we were briefly I want to talk about, I was on Slide channel. Shout out to Slide again. He had a debate with this channel called Frogman, whatever. And they were talking about the Star Wars situation. They were talking, lie. Then they were talking about the Star Wars situation. And I don't really want to get into the whole Eric July thing. That's not really my bag. I don't have a whole lot of opinions on the whole Eric July situation. So I don't really follow him like that. Okay, it's just lagging on the thing. Yeah, so I don't have a whole lot of comments to say on the whole Eric July stuff, right? But yeah, we had a kind of a barn burner smoke session on just the Star Wars narrative and the theories and the debates in general. I came off the top rope on the whole conversation, and pretty much like my stance with the stance that I made is pretty much that we're not really, we're not real genuine conversations on it. It's more like LOL DEI, LOL SJW, LOL woke, and that's kind of like the crux of the conversation, and everything that is discussed is discussed in the lens of simply discrediting everything by calling it woke and DEI. kind of been tiring. And I realized, a little self-reflection, that I should, use my voice a little bit more, because a lot of times, and I mean a lot of the times, I'm just sitting back and not thing, even though I do have things to say, right? And that's kind of what this is for. It's just, you too, you are the you in YouTube. And I have to pretty much get back into the saddle of doing this thing that I have, this YouTube channel and really like using my voice for the things that I want to talk about as well. And that's kind of what happened on Super Slide channel. He wasn't expecting to say the least. He wasn't expecting that, because and the thing is too, right, is that I don't want it to be, oh, it's pro-black, this and that, because there's a kind of like a real negative connotation when you say pro-black, right? Because there's so much disillusion with simply just saying that, right? Like, you have to be mindful, because there's so many grifters who have taken advantage of that, of just simply stating that, and people are kind of like taken aback and they brush it off. Full of that. And as far as like going into the whole Star Wars thing, see, me, the conversation's more about, like, my point of view is the conversation, not so much arguing about lore and theory. Like, I don't really care about lore and theory per se. It's more about the conversation, is the argument, and what is it that we're actually talking about, right? Because like my stance is that it's kind of one issues when Tech King Mike, and I had an issue with his debates when he has his tech fights. No issue with Mike personally. I just didn't like his tech fights. And the reason why because I thought the tech fights weren't judged fairly. They weren't judged on an even scale, because people, like, he would have judges. Brayman, what's going on? Are you over there from the Super Slide channel? Black, yeah, go ahead. When y'all coming to that chat, put them black real. Real talk, man, for real. When Tech King Mike would have his debates and he would have judges, the judges would, critique the argument, not on how the argument was presented, but how they felt be presented. And that's not really how you judge an argument. So, looking at Super Slide's debate with the Frogman, I'm not even judging, the substance of the argument with the Star Wars and the DI. I'm judging how the argument, right? Are you making a strong argument? Like, are you presenting your side coherently with substance, right? I'm not judging how I would make the argument. I'm just looking at how are you making your argument, right? When you look at these people and you look at how they make their argument, they're not really making an argument. They're like arguing to argue. And when they have to provide some form of substance, they're not really providing substance, right? There are people who provide substance, and you give credit, to those people who provide, but then you have the people who are kind of like low, no substance in the conversation. It's kind of whack. But anyway, go check out Super Slide channel. It was quite the one. It was quite one of the ones. Side note, like, I finally got my glasses back. These are the shades. If you didn't remember, I had these shades on a few weeks ago, and I finally got my prescription lenses in them. So these look so fucking fire. I love them so much, and the transition, so they go to a dark blue in the sunlight. Little eyewear stuff. I love them. Anyway, so yeah, this is just random thoughts. I'm kind of going live to see how stable my system is right now. So that's part of the reason. It's not much of a me trying to get a point across with a lot of things. It's just like random thoughts on things. Some random news. Adobe's being sued, rightfully so. And Adobe's being sued because of their subscription practices, which are anti-consumer. Me personally, with Adobe, I think that Adobe should have been sued years ago. Like a lot of these companies, they take advantage. Like, I'm really feeling this. I like this beat. I like this. I like this shit. This shit's smooth, man. I didn't think this was, when I download stuff and I listen to them, like I'll give it a star, but I didn't think this shit was that hard. This shit is smooth. I like this. Notes for me right now. Like this. All right. You know, Adobe's very anti-consumer with their subscription policies, and they take advantage of people with the cloud service, cloud-based service. And if it's in the cloud, you don't own it. If you have to use it through the cloud, you don't own it. Well, I use an old version of Adobe. My version of Adobe is from 2020. Yeah, I use 2020 Adobe. It doesn't even have all the AI features. I don't care. I give me software that I can buy, that I could buy and use, and doesn't, who don't have the right to take it away from me whenever you choose, right? Because people who purchased the version of Adobe, they lost access to it because Adobe's not serving it anymore. And that's fucked up. So Adobe's being sued, and they should be sued. Be sued for their anti-consumer practices. So we'll always remember that you don't own it, you're just leasing it. And that's how they treat you. And they remind you of that. That is too much red. As you know, when I'm starting to get into the groove, I start messing with my lights to get the vibe right. Okay, we're good with that. We're going to chill with that. And that's that. Some more tech stuff. I've been having this internal thought process on Elgato. So I had a recent consultation. For those that don't know, I do consultations. My email is in the description box and the about section. If you want to talk to me, learning how to edit, learning equipment, your audio equipment, your video equipment, how to use your mic, how to use your camera, how to build a setup, how to build a gaming setup, how to use whatever it is that you want to use to make content. You know, you shoot me an email and we get to talking, and I'll teach you, train you, get you up to speed. I make things technically simple, so I don't complicate it with big brain. I don't big nerdy it to you. Make it very plain and simple for you so that you can understand and you can reap the benefits of talking to me. So if you ever want to, if anyone, you know, wants to get into content and want to learn how to do it, send me an email and we get to talking. I'm affordable, so yes, I don't beat people in the head. But and she wanted to stream, and the one thing that's reoccurring when I speak to people is that people ask me, if I buy the Stream Deck, will that allow me to stream, right? So the reason why I'm saying this is that people believe that the Stream Deck is how you actually stream on YouTube. And one thing it's the knowledge of the beginner, and another thing is the messaging of the company, right? So Elgato has a very convoluted presentation for their streaming products, for their products for content creators. That. So if you were to look on Elgato's website, right? And I don't have my screen up here, so I don't really feel like doing all that right now. I just kind of want to keep it simple and just chat. We going on. We got Hatch Dragon in the building. Salute to you. What's up, Hatch Dragon? Salute. If you look on Elgato's website, they've changed their Okay, let's just do it here. It doesn't make any sense to talk about something and then don't show you. doesn't make any sense to talk about something and not show you. Okay. Okay. All right. So, yeah, it doesn't make any sense for me to talk about something and then just not show you. It doesn't really make any sense to do that. I just need to here we go. And we're just going to lock it. Okay, good enough for me. Okay, so if you guys, we're gonna take these two over here. Okay, there we go. We got a lot going on the screen, but we're gonna make it work right now. All right, so if you guys were to look on Elgato's, and I gotta do it over here. Hold on. Sorry. We gotta do it on the vertical too. There we go. This is going to be a little bit harder on the vertical. Let's see how we're going to do it. I think we'll do it like a gaming setup. So we're going to bring me up here. This is on the vertical stream for the people that can't see. Okay, we're going to bring me up here. And we're just going to take this. Let's see if we can make this make sense a little bit. Okay, we're just gonna leave it at that. That's the best we're gonna do right now. So anyway, so if you looked at Elgato, all right, they've introduced something called Neo. So Neo products, right? So Neo is sort of like them rebranding all of their products. Okay, so now they have the Stream Deck Neo, they have the Wave Mic Neo, the Face Cam Neo, everything's white, the Key Light Neo, the Game Capture Neo. So, right? Because then they have their regular products, and these are the legacy products, right? So let's explain. Let's explain what this Neo stuff is. So this is what's called the Stream Deck, right? So this is their new revised version of their Stream Deck. And this is their old version. Okay. So they have the old version of the Stream Deck. And if you looked here, they have the Stream Deck Neo, the regular Stream Deck Plus, Stream Deck Mini, and Stream Deck Pedal, and Stream Deck Mobile on the iPhone, and Stream Deck Android app. Okay. Very confusing. So if you look at the Stream Deck Plus, it has controls, and it has an LCD screen that lets you control things with these audio dials. Pretty much just a studio controller, production console. Now, when you go to the Stream Deck XL, a giant Stream Deck with multiple buttons, 32 to be exact. Stream Deck Mini is a smaller version of Stream Deck with 6 buttons. This is for No, it's Elgato is an American company. So this stuff is sold everywhere. Hatch Dragon. It's not solely Japanese technology. Yeah, good question. So we go Neo. Okay. So pretty much this is just them trying to streamline everything with branding, right? So the Neo is a $100 streamer, which is good because it's cheaper. Everyday stuff becomes fast and fun. It's got 8 customers that help you automate tasks and manage your apps, plus an info bar set in between 2 touch points so you can tap between different key layouts. So this is pretty much the Stream Deck X, the Stream Deck Plus, and the regular Stream Deck. So blah blah blah, Neo, good things. So this is pretty. So the Stream Deck is a MIDI controller essentially, right? And it allows you to control different functions on your computer. It's not just solely for live streaming. As you can see, this person is using it for allows you to control everything on your computer. Now, the reason why I brought this up, and this is just showing you it gives you all the information. This is actually pretty good for $100. I'm not gonna lie, because the other one's a little bit too expensive for me. Got questions? Okay. Yeah, so this is just them rebranding some of their streaming products, the Neo family. And so back to the reason why I'm even talking about this is because Elgato has a very confusing way people what products they need to do what it is that they need them to do them for, right? So the Stream Deck is a controller, like I've explained, and allows you to control things on a computer, right? But it doesn't stream for you. It allows you to control things on stream, but it does not stream for you. So when people are learning to stream, the first thing they ask me is, do I need a Stream Deck? A Stream Deck you don't stream through a Stream Deck. A Stream Deck is just a controller. I kind of wish they even called it a different name at this, because a lot of people who are beginners think you stream with a Stream Deck. So you stream through your platform, which is YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. This is how you stream. You use a controller, which is a Steam Deck, a stream, facilitate the operations on a stream, right? So if I had a Stream Deck here, I would have it connect through the software, and I would use it to control things in OBS. Like I press a button and I change the screen, I lower the volume, I change the song. Instead of clicking and going to a song, I have it control things on my system to facilitate the easiness or easier experience when streaming, and being able to manage multiple effects and things on the stream without having to just click on the screen. So coming back to the Neo, what is this Neo? Meet Neo. So Neo is, we all want to be more professional online, but complex tech isn't for everyone. Interesting. So we made Neo, plug and play tools made for what matters most. Clear sound, great video, smart controls. Everything you need to work, boss, no matter your setup. So what Neo is, Elgato Neo is their way of trying to simplify their complex portfolio of products for streamers, right? So they have one key light. So this is the key light. Oh, wait a minute. I think I might need this. Hold on. Let me see this light real quick. I think I need that light. How much is that? That's a lot for one light. See, the benefit of this light is because it goes on the monitor, right? So I would get that. I would look on Amazon for a cheaper version, but I would get this light. So this light, it clamps onto your monitor, right? And the benefit of that is because some people like me, I have very limited space here on my desk, and I do have lights, but they're not space friendly, right? So I have to find ways to maximize my space a little bit. And this light is actually would be very useful because if you look at it, it clamps onto your monitor screen like this, right? It's a clamp mechanism. Let's see if they show you. Okay, they just, okay, I don't care for, okay. So yeah, so here we go. So it clamps on your laptop screen, on your desktop. It clamps on the monitor with sort of, and it has a diffusion screen built in, so it doesn't give you harsh light. Like this light right here doesn't have a diffuser on it. I think I might customize and get a diffuser for it. I can do that from Home Depot, but it gives you harsh light. So harsh light creates backgrounds, creates a harsh shadow. Soft light creates like this, the Nanoleaf. My Nanoleaf panels are diffused, so that's why they create such soft light. This isn't. This creates a lot of hard light. But the biggest thing is this monitor mount right here, which is amazing, right? So as you can see here, the monitor mount might get dicey for me. Might get dicey for me, but this is good. But anyway. Face cam is their webcam, right? Webcam is sold out or not really. Okay. The face cam is 1080p 60 webcam. Pretty much just rebranded it. It's the same face cam. The Wave Neo is their mic. This mic works good by itself and it connects into their Wave XLR, which is pretty much a user interface that uses XLR mics and USB mics. And then the game. Now, game capture really is for if you have like a console or a tablet, right? So we're going to show you what that looks like. Let's see. So this is like it connects into consoles, tablets. Let's see if they show you the input outputs. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the back. So what you're seeing here is the two HDMIs and a USB Type-C. USB Type-C is going to be the power. The two HDMIs are how you're going to connect it for the video input and output, right? If you're not gaming, you don't have a gaming setup, this isn't something that you would use because if you were to use it for a camera, you would use a smaller form factor. So for camera, I have a capture card in my computer allowing me to use my camera as a webcam, and it's a 4K capture card, and it's 4K and it does 4K 30, which is good enough for me for what I do. And then it does 1080p 60 frames per second, which is perfect for me because my camera right now is in 1080p 60 frames per second. And this is their face cam. So they got a face cam Pro, and face cam Mark II, and face cam Neo. As you can see, if you don't know what you're looking for, it's very, very confusing, right? So let's look at the face cam Pro. $4K 60. Okay, so $299 for 4K 60. That's crazy. Influencers though to promote this shit though. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we're done with that. Done with that. Just gonna hide it up here. Back. We're back. Okay, we're just gonna close that. Bring these guys over here. And we're back. Okay. So yeah, so when I talk to people, they get a little confused because they think they get confused with Elgato. So I would hope in the future, going down the line, Elgato does something when it comes to their branding that makes it like for people to understand what it is that they need from them, instead of just thinking that they need a stream deck to stream. It's very confusing to people, and that's not on it. It's not on their fault, because if you're a beginner, you don't know everything that you need, and it's very confusing, especially when it comes to game streaming and you're looking and you so many different options when it comes to capture cards, and you don't know which one you need. What is the capture card for? Like, what are you using it for? Things like that. It's very confusing. What else do we have? I actually have to look on my YouTube community tab to see what is it that I've been talking about, because I've touched on a couple of things so far. Let me see something. Oh yeah. So Kaspersky, if you don't know what Kaspersky is like a antivirus, right? It's a very old antivirus. And I've used it a couple times in my lifetime of tech support and stuff like that. Kaspersky is a antivirus software, and it's used mainly, for basic antivirus, internet protection, things of this nature. Kaspersky has actually been banned by the United States Department, by the State Department. I guess we can play his video. Let me see something. Let me see.
That prohibits Kaspersky Labs and any other companies associated with them from directly or indirectly providing antivirus software and cybersecurity products or services in the United States or to any U.S. person due to the risks that these products pose to U.S. national security. So the United States government is now officially labeling Kaspersky Internet Security and all other variants of their cybersecurity suite as spyware. And I say officially because there's been a lot of debate about whether or not Kaspersky is a spyware tool over the past few years. You might remember back in 2017 when the Department of Homeland Security banned the use of Kaspersky antivirus on federal computers and federal networks because of Kaspersky's alleged ties to Russian intelligence agencies, and really the fear that the Russian government could compel Kaspersky to use the antivirus program maliciously as a spying tool. Now, to me, it makes perfect sense.
And that's the one thing I remembered about Kaspersky. About them, it's a Russian program. It is a Russian program.
For the United States or any other country for that matter to avoid using proprietary software that is developed by a rival country in their government networks. And it especially makes sense to ban the use of something like an antivirus tool, which by design has a very high level of access to the systems that they run on. They do analysis of files that are stored on machines, and they're reporting their findings in files back to a remote server that is controlled by the antivirus company. Antivirus programs are basically like benevolent rootkits, but when the stakes are as high as a matter of national security, government secrets being stolen, military secrets being stolen, you really shouldn't just blindly trust that the rootkit is always going to be benevolent. Now, at the time of the first Kaspersky ban, I was actually working at Geek Squad, and Kaspersky was one of the antivirus programs that Geek Squad /
If you want to know Law. He's a really good tech channel, one of the best. Is a brother too. Definitely subscribe to him and check him out.
Best Buy offered with their paid tech support program. And you also could just go out and, buy Kaspersky by yourself without getting tech support. But anyway, Kaspersky was one of the ones that Best Buy really pushed, right? Because they included it with the tech support. And it was also one that most individual Geek Squad agents at my precinct and other neighboring precincts would recommend to people. Now, it kind of depended on what the client was going to be doing with their computer and also the specs of the PC they bought, but generally, out of the 3 main antiviruses we offered, we would recommend Kaspersky if you wanted to have the best detection rate and, I guess, best overall security, at least on high-end computers. And we would recommend WebRoot for everyone else who had lower spec machines because it used a lot less memory and, I guess was about 90% as good as Kaspersky.
That's correct.
And as far
Personally, I always use Asset Nord 32. We got off of AVG a while. I didn't, but I like Asset Nord 32, and I like Asset Nord a lot.
As far as the 3 that went with the tech support program, the other was Trend Micro, which we never really recommended because Trend Micro was trash.
Yes,
I think it was great a long time ago.
Trend Micro had its run, but yeah,
even before I worked at Best Buy. But yeah, during that time, it was trash, and I imagine still is.
Yes.
Now, the reason...
And Norton is literally like a virus onto itself. Norton 360 is literally like a virus.
I bring all this up is back in 2017, when the federal government banned Kaspersky, or at least banned using it in federal networks, Best Buy decided to pull Kaspersky from their shelves as well, because this product was in the news, and it's like, hey, if the feds don't want to use it, then I guess a lot of other consumers don't want to use it. I guess Best Buy did an internal assessment and decided that as a company, it was a bad look for them to continue offering it. And an email was sent out to...
Yeah, but that's pretty much, check him out. I'm going to... all
of the Geek Squad...
Put the link in the chat room, and you guys can check that video out in full, and give his channel a sub. He's a good channel. He gives good information. I'll put it here. We got Club Fortune. Salute. What's going on? Oh yeah. Oh shit, I'm sorry, I didn't see you guys in here while I was watching the video. Julian Assange and Edward Snowden incidents change the approach to cybersecurity. We got Gabe. What's going on, Gabe? Professor Black Ops. Oh, it's been a minute, Professor Black Ops. How you doing, man? Cybersecurity for the people. What's going on, y'all? So yeah, we were just talking about the Kaspersky ban. They banned Kaspersky for so federal security reasons because we've been beefing with Russia, and Kaspersky has roots in Russia, and they can be used obviously to infiltrate federal networks, obviously, and that's not good. That's definitely not good, right? So yeah, what's going on, man? So shout out to the tech bros. Salute to the tech bros. What's going on? My bad, y'all, because I was watching the video. I didn't see you guys in the vertical and the horizontal. Club Fortune on the vertical says it's wild how that situation happened, considering that Kaspersky was once one of the top dogs. Yeah, Kaspersky had a solid spot in the antivirus market, man. Kaspersky was up there. Norton is just used so much in everything. People just go along with it, but once I started to understand software more, man, I hated Norton because Norton was like a virus onto itself, and it was very hard to get rid of out of computers. And it just keeps notifying you about things. It's just really annoying software to use. We moved on to like Asset Nord, You know, Bitdefender is pretty good on Windows, but you know, AVG we use, Trend Micro got off of that. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. But check out Mental Outlaw if you want to, you know, learn more about that. Let me see what else I've posted a lot of stuff from my community tab, so I can just actually pull it from my community tab. What is it at? Where is it? So about 2 weeks ago, I posted something on my community tab, and if you want to see that post, here's the post here. Facts. It was one of the big reasons why I never used it. In the trial, I just ignored it. Yeah, this is my community post. If you want to take a look at that community post, and a content creator and analytic creator, I like Patty Galloway. His name is Patty Galloway. Check him out. Says if you want to be a YouTuber or learn the skills to work with one, don't hesitate. One of the highest value skill sets in the world, and I truly believe this is just the start. So the Nielsen rating has that YouTube has pulled ahead of Netflix by 2% in overall time spent watching on top streaming platforms. Now, you know, my question is that in the form of the YouTube? I think the music is too loud. Is that in the form of the YouTube streaming media, or is that in just overall, right? Because, you know, if you say YouTube has outpaced Netflix in terms of streaming, you have to take in consideration that YouTube is for the most part, a free platform, right? And when you look at streaming what? Are you talking about content creators that are streaming? Are you talking about the movies that people are watching? Like, what constitutes considering YouTube and comparing it to Instagram? You know, those are some things that you got to, you know, consider and take into consideration when you're looking at those numbers, right? Because they kind of skew in YouTube's favor because, yeah, I mean, YouTube's a free, Netflix is not. But one thing that he points out, people watch the internet more than network TV. Yes, that is true. But one thing that he says, right, is something that, well, I don't really have much of a disagreement with, is that if you want to be a YouTuber or learn the skills to work with one, don't hesitate. So learn the skills to work with one is like work with a YouTuber. That means, you know, setting up the equipment, the audio equipment, like those guys that you see on Fresh and Fit. Learning how to do thumbnails, which is kind of what I've also covered, doing thumbnails, editing, refining the audio, working with post-production. And one of the biggest value skill sets in the world, and I truly believe this is just the start. Now, I have to disagree slightly with that. Just slightly, not too much, but just slightly. I have to slightly disagree with that. I don't believe learning how to work with a YouTuber or being a YouTuber is one of the highest value skill sets in the world. I don't believe that. Skill, right? So what I mean by that, I've always told people, if you learn how to, like, so I'm using OBS. If all the so all the people that watch me, I am using OBS. So when you see me moving things around, doing things, this is all on OBS. What I've always said, we got Free Zone Lou, what's going on? Salute to you, Free Zone Lou. What I've always said is that if you learn how to use OBS in lieu of using StreamYard, that you learning OBS gives you a tool set that no one can take. and that you can use over anything, because you can use OBS and use it with your Zoom calls. You can use OBS and record videos. You can use OBS and do podcasts. You can use OBS to create any type of content that you may think of, because source, and it's pretty much a studio software. So yeah, OBS is a skill set that no one can take away from you. And you can always have that skill set in your bag, and no one can take that away. Now, the fact, that's a fact. OBS always my best program to use. Yeah, like I've always wanted people to learn to use OBS. Like, just, it's scary. The interface looks terrifying, but once you get a hang of it, it's powerful. Like, it's a powerful tool, and it's a powerful tool to let people, you know, speak their mind. There's so many silly limitations when it comes to StreamYard. Ridiculous. Like, I don't pay. Like, right now, you're watching me. You can watch me. Is this? Yeah. Right now, you're watching me. You can watch me in 1440p on this stream, and on the vertical stream, you can watch me. Right. That is free. There is nothing I'm not paying to share that with you, right? So that allows me to maximize the usage of my camera, which can go all the way up to 4K. And right now, the camera itself, I believe I set it to 1080p stream. You don't pay for that. Like, you have to pay for that on StreamYard. And right now, if I wanted to, I could record both my vertical and my horizontal. I could record that and then have that as a video file to edit videos with that. You have to pay, and there's a limit for the recording on StreamYard. The Free Zone Lou got a question. My old computer messed up and someone blessed me with one of those Acer gaming Chromebook laptop. Interesting. Possible for me? If not, is there a good alternative until? Yeah, OBS is possible. OBS is possible. Anything is possible. Shout out to the Celtics, right? OBS is possible. All you have to do is you go to the OBS Studio website, and you just download the version for your computer. It's only going to be either 32 or 64. You go to obsproject.com and then you download it, right? Because OBS doesn't have any limits, right? OBS will maximize to the maximal potential of what your computer can do, right? So y'all caught that? Y'all caught that, Kevin Garnett? Anything is possible. So OBS will work with whatever you give it in terms of how your computer is operating, right? So you don't need a supercomputer like, you know, like what I got. Like, you don't need a supercomputer to run OBS. You just it'll work on anything, right? And in order for me to explain that even better to you guys, I am going to share with you my screen. So what I'm going to do is capture. There we go. Okay. Let's see if this works. I got some of my effects still. So right now, I'm not going to be able to see you guys in the chat room because I have the screen up. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my big ass beautiful face. We're going to bring it down just a little bit so I can show you guys. So now we're in tutorial see over mode. This is a rare mode for this is, you know, usually what I do. Okay. here, this is what my OBS looks like on my ultra wide. This is my vertical stream that you guys see over here. I just can't show you guys over here on the vertical. That's just too much going on for the vertical. I apologize. But yeah, it's not gonna look good. I'm just gonna leave. Sorry. But on the main stream, on the horizontal stream, this is pretty much what it looks like, right? So if you were to go to so matter of fact, this is my usage. So let me drop my sub button real quick. Still got some of my effect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the display capture and we're just going to maximize it a little bit because I want to show you something. So for you guys that can see on screen, these are my stats right now. So my computer, I have 0.1% drop frames. That's earlier when I was testing things on my stream. I actually can share it now. Let's see. Okay. And I'm sharing it on my vertical as well now. Okay, so now I'm sharing on both streams. So if you look right here, this is my drop frames. This is from earlier when I was streaming. This is my kilobits per second, right? So this is my upload speed, the amount of data that I'm sending, my bandwidth that I'm sending up to the server. Because when you're streaming, you're not downloading, right? So if you're streaming, it doesn't matter if you got 5 gig download. It matters what that upload is. And because I have Optimum, they've made some updates. So my upload is about 35 megabits per second. That gives me headroom to stream at 20 kilobits per second, which allows me to stream 4K. Now we've scaled down from 4K because we were experiencing just way too many streaming issues at 4K. And I experienced no streaming issues at 1080p, but I feel the middle ground for actually getting a good quality experience for the people watching and for myself is to find at 1440p. I know DJ LaFave doesn't like to hear that. Shout out to DJ LaFave, but I like 1440p, right? It looks good on the playback. So we're at 1440p at 20,000 kilobits per second. Now here's the important part for people who feel their computers are potatoes, and potatoes are gamer terms for computers, okay? So if you feel your computer's a potato, don't worry about it, because OBS is going to maximize the most of what you have to what it has to take from you, right? So my CPU usage is at 1.4%, which is minimal, which is nothing. Now I have seen the CPU like 50-70%, and that's with poorly optimized software. This was on a M1 MacBook, M1 Mac Mini. Right here is the frames per second, right? So this is the min max. So I'm at max 59.94 frames per second, and that's really where you want to be at. You don't want to try unless you have a video game and you want to go over to 120 frames per second. That's going to depend on your capture card, how you're outputting things. But for most of what I do and what most people that watch me do, unless there's some gamers in there in the audience, the 60 frames per second is a solid sweet spot right here. This is a sweet spot. You're good to go when you're at 50. It's 59.9, not 60. 59.9 is it matters. You don't need to go to 60. 59.9 is perfect. All right. So when you're looking at OBS, right? Yes, and you're wondering, can my computer run it? Pretty much. Let me see. Okay. Pretty much you're going to come to this screen right here. Okay. So with this screen right here is when you're setting up your stream, and you can set it to whatever you want. Now, Interactive DNA told me I can start okay, I'm not going to try that. He told me I can do 2 separate instances of OBS, but I don't want to do that. So here on OBS, you set your base canvas resolution. And you set this as low as possible, depending on what your computer can do, right? So I can do, my base is 1080p. I can do 1080p, no problems. Let me just... Okay, whatever. My output scaled resolution. So what the output scaled resolution is how it is outputted to the stream. Like what does it send out to the stream? So you can scale up, or you can keep it to the same, or you can scale down, right? And you would scale down depending on what the abilities are. For me, I want to scale up. So I don't want to have my base canvas as 1440p. That makes things look weird. So 1080p allows me to keep things simple and always be able to, within reason, to change what I need to and to show things effectively. So I scale up to 2560 1440p. That allows me to stream to you guys in the regular 1080p format, the scale, the resolution that you see here, the aspect ratio, but I can also set the resolution up to 1440p. Because when it goes to YouTube, YouTube downgrades what you're streaming, right? There's always a level of degradation with the video quality. 1440p reduces that so you get a better visual experience. And then you have a downscaled filter. So it's also something that you can apply to reduce the taxation of the resources on your computer so that you can have a better running system while you're streaming. And then in the common FPS value. So this is the value that you set when you're live streaming, when you want to set it. If you're not like, I like 60 frames per second. I think 60 frames per second is awesome. With all the technology that we have, 60 frames per second is beautiful. You can downscale that to 30 frames per second. And that taxes your system even less. So to end, and that's the up. So to end, and these are my settings. When you really get into oh shit, I'm not even showing it. When you really get into it, you know, this is how you would set up your streaming settings. But to answer Citizen Lou's question, it depends on your system, but you can run OBS on anything, on any computer. You just have to, it's called dialing in your settings, right? So you have to dial your settings in the right way. That's a fact. OBS was always my best program to use on YouTube. Okay, I answered this question. Okay, last time I looked into, it kept saying the OBS software doesn't support Chromebook. I'll look into it and get it done. Okay, so that is a hardware limitation. Let me look that up. Let me look that up. Okay, so in short, yes, you cannot use OBS on a Chromebook because the Chromebook has hardware limitations and it has limitations within the operating system that will not allow you to stream, right? Chromebook. So the problem with Chromebooks, and this has been my issue with Chromebooks ever since the first Chromebook, right? Is that it's like they're not real computers, right? Because they don't have the freedom of a regular laptop. Okay. Settle down. Chromebooks, like when certain softwares interact with Chromebooks, they treat them as not actual computers, and it's a hardware limit built into the Chromebook that in that limitation is then spread to the operating system. So there's a lot of limitations there. So to answer your question, no, you can't use OBS on a Chromebook because the software and the hardware don't communicate properly and it doesn't allow you to stream. However, what do you think about Firefox? Firefox is trash. Firefox used to be good back in the mid 2010s. I love Firefox. Firefox has way too many issues, way too much bloat, and it's just not as good as it used to be. Like in 2011, Firefox was computer and you'll load Firefox immediately. Like Firefox was the shit. It's not anymore. I use Brave. I like Brave. Brave is a good browser. I use Brave. I've been using Brave for like 3 years. I moved off of Chrome because I just got tired of Chrome. And I like Brave. It works for me. I like it. There's a lot more browsers that offer better privacy, but for what I need, for what I do, I like Brave. Brave also goes into private and then private window with Tor. Take that for what it is, right? I don't really like that. I'm not a dark web guy, so I don't really mess around with things like that I don't really understand that I don't really have an understanding of. But as far as like using Brave, I like it. And the bloat on your system is minimal compared to Chrome, because Chrome causes a lot of bloat on your system. It does give you a lot of tools to customize it. I just feel that, you know, Firefox is not a great experience. Since you've mentioned it, I may be curious to take a look at Firefox again. To take a look at what Firefox got, and it done changed. I may fuck with Firefox. I may mess with Firefox, but you know, we'll see. Same thing. DuckDuckGo questionable. DuckDuckGo is trash. Well, okay. Let's reel it in. DuckDuckGo is not trash, but DuckDuckGo is pro censorship. Now that's a problem, right? Because you're supposed to be an independent browser, but you're for censorship. So DuckDuckGo was limiting search results creators on Rumble like their Chrome, and that instantly is what made me stop using DuckDuckGo. So what you can do in Brave is you can use custom search engines. So I was using DuckDuckGo as a search engine. Once they did that, I didn't trust DuckDuckGo anymore, because it's to deal with that. I'll just use Google. You know, I'm using you for a reason. And if you're doing that and I'm using you because I hope that you don't do that, then I can just use Chrome, right? So I don't use DuckDuckGo as a search engine or browser results. My search engine is, I use Quant, and Quant is an independent search engine that doesn't restrict anything that you find, right? It values you. And I like Quant. I've been using Quant for like since 2020, and I like it. You can use Quant and add it on as your main search engine. The search results you get a little different, but it's independent. You know, DuckDuckGo does, and I haven't had any problems with it. I've been using Quant with no problems, honestly. I like the search results that it gives me. It can feel it. Google Maps doesn't really work that well, but like I have phone, you know, like how I use my computer, how I search on the internet on my computer is like different than how I search on the internet on my phone. So I'm fine with Chrome on my phone. I'm fine with the search engine I have on my phone, but when I use my computer a little bit differently, that's all. So I use Quant search engine on my through my Brave browser, and it's been a great experience for 4 years. So if you want something outside of Chrome and DuckDuckGo, look into Quant. Brave browser combo has been a good combo for me. Definitely, guys, you know, I don't really ask for likes, but if you like the content and the presentation and information, definitely hit the like on your way in and on your way out. I greatly appreciate it. What's the most unbiased? Man, I really gotta like way to move these emojis, man. Like, because I can't see what the person's saying because it's fucking emoji. What is the most unbiased AI search engine out? I mean that's Quant. I mean, I don't know any other ones, but Quant is an unbiased engine. That's the one I've been talking about. Search engine, Quant. DuckDuckGo is a search engine in a browser, but as far as like unbiased search engine goes, I would look into Quant. I've been using Quant, so that's very unbiased. From my experience, it's unbiased. Like you can search in Quant and you'll just get whatever you're searching for. It gives you good results anyway. Like it doesn't give you bad results. So look up Quant. I dropped it in the chat room. That's the one I would suggest. Take a look, see if you like it, try it out. Like I'm not a super on I don't know how to pronounce these words. Hold on. OSNT. Yeah, I'm not an OSNT like engineer. So, but I like Quant because it doesn't, you know, restrict what you receive, the information that you receive. They're just, this is the search results that you get, and this is what it is. And I like that. I don't like search engines acting like big tech. Like, wait, what are you doing? Take a look at Quant. Like, you're not Chrome. Why are you limiting search results? Like, who are you? So Shauna Zabouf's concept of surveillance capitalism is very interesting. It's very interesting interview on you. You know what? I think I came across that. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on now, hold up. Hold up, because sometimes you hear something. Wait a minute, let me turn that up. And that's why I think it is too low. See. I think that's why it's too low sometimes. I gotta dial my audio settings in because I'm a little off right now. The age of surveillance capitalism. Oh.
This video is brought to you by Brilliant.
Not a bug. She continues. These developments reflect.
Aside from centralizing digital services all within Google, things like owning a Google Pixel, using Google Home for my personal IoT devices, I used Google Drive and its Office suite. These are all things Google wants you to do. And in personally doing this, I still followed pretty good rudimentary security procedure with two-factor authentication. And
yeah, I'm gonna check that out. That's a good, thanks for dropping that. I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, I like this, right? It's a great soundtrack. The Epidemic Sounds, man, that should be hitting. Sometimes, you know, I'm streaming and I'm talking. I'm like, wait a minute. Let me turn that up a little. Like, yeah, okay. All right. Oh, I know. I'm going to hit y'all with this. So I'm going to hit y'all with this. I had to hit y'all with that one. Hold on.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero.
I had to hit y'all with that one. Now I don't. I think I downloaded that intro that he uses, but I can't find it. Let me see something. Yeah, I can't remember it. But yeah, that's Epidemic Sounds. Let me go back to my community tab, see if I got anything else that I wanted to chit chat with you guys about before I packed it up. No, that's about it. That's about it for today. If we got anything else going on, might want to share with you guys before I pack it up. Yo, y'all be wilding in the chat room. What the fuck did Hatch Dragon say? Summoning the spirit of KS. Let me see something. I have the KS song, that intro song, and I don't remember the fucking name of this shit though. That's the thing. I have it. I actually do have that. I'd actually have it downloaded, but I don't actually remember the name of the artist. Video Shoshana, video surveillance. Yeah, you know, I saw that, the V-Pro documentary. Yeah, I saw that when I looked it up. I saw that, the V-Pro documentary. I saw that when I pulled it up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm gonna try to find that shit. Yeah, when I find the song, I'm gonna tag it, but I just can't remember the name. It was a band that made it. No. Money World is this. This is Money World. No, this is Money World. Hold on. See, Money World is Looney. I have that. That's easy. But the other song, its name, I have it downloaded. I just can't. I don't play it a lot, so I don't really use it that much. Favorite it, but I can't. I have like 8 gigs of audio of music on from my stream. I think it's raining again. Oh shit! I think it's.
Driving around in California.
I know how to find it. We gonna find this shit real quick. Hold on. And they changed Epidemic Sound so it doesn't even show you stuff that you favorited. There we go. Let's see. See what you guys saying in the chat room. Let's do, because I remember the artwork. Let's see.
Why don't you get it by now? Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget that code? Why is our love at one-sided? It should really be give and take. Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake? Covering his feelings, going through change.
I used to have this shit on. It's so funny because I used to have it lined up, but now I can't find it. And you know what is so funny? Because on the song, one of the issues that, you know, a person like me had with Kevin Samuels is that it was like he would hide free information from people, or he would just like withhold free information from people, right? People kind of thought that that was a song that he had made or something, and it was literally just Epidemic Sounds. Let me see. And I came across this song. And actually, I came across this song because I was looking. Oh, I know how to find it. I was just looking through music, and I've literally kind of downloaded an entire catalog for my Epidemic Sounds, and oh, you can get recommendations. Huh. See. Listen to beats and instrumentals from Cyrus Beat, No copyright sounds and forever motivational channels on YouTube. You know what? And here's the thing, right? A lot of those channels, there's copyrights on them. It depends on what song you use, because what some of those creators do is that they use samples from popular songs. And depending on how popular your video is or how your video gets flagged, if a creator uses like a 3-second sample in their song, even if they say it's no copyright, that's part of that song can get copyrighted. But those songs are good. Those channels are really good just to get some decent vertical streaming now. Nah, I always took a shot at the vertical streaming, Reg. My thing with vertical streaming is that I want to vertical stream and have an actual layout for people, not just do it like this. Like, the vertical stream should be a different presentation than what your regular stream is. That's my impression of it. And you know what it is? I have the song. I actually have it downloaded. I just don't know the name of the shit. Let me see something.
Back in my bag, yo. Conscious. ISO. Diamond. Back in my bag and I gotta brag. I do this shit for real. When we was down and we had nothing, we had to share a meal. We put the shit in overdrive with no steering wheel.
Yeah, some of the rap is a little blah. Some of the rap is blah. You know, I'll just go through what I have and I'll find it. I remember the album cover too. I remember the album cover was pretty interesting. Let me see something. Take a look at liked tracks. Let's see if we see it. I used to do my intro with my shows with this song too. I will find the song later and I will bookmark it just so I can play it and mess with people. Okay, well. Now I'm looking for I can't find it. We went from Cobra and the She to stupid. You stupid. Freeze on Loose says Garvey Gaye's I Want You album cover is one of the greatest. Ash Dragon, Dan Hash Dragon. Dan, we went from Cova in the sheets to Cova Samuels all in one day. Blessings on blessings. Wait a minute, DJ LaFave, your face cam is blocked by chat. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. I think I'll put it up here. My face is blocked by chat. Oh, yeah. You're right. Guess we just make the face bigger until I find the layout that I like. We just do it like that. Thank you for LaFave. Thank you, LaFave. Yo, word from me. Your face cam is blocked by chat on mobile. Word to mobile. DJ LaFave was good. Yeah, I sent you a pic. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I appreciate it. I just saw my phone sent me some messages. Let me take a look. Okay. Yeah, LaFave. Yeah, I'm working on the let me put my I'm working on my vertical layout. Like, I don't know how I want the vertical layout. So the vertical layout is a work in progress. That's why I don't use it that often, because I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want my vertical layout to look like, really, to make it different from my regular streaming layout. So it's a work in progress. The only way I'll maximize it if I do it more consistently, because when you don't do it consistently, you just get really rusty with everything. That's what I know. I get really rusty with everything, and then I kind of lose my edge. But yeah, shout out to G LaFave. You know, I appreciate it as always. Shout out to G LaFave for getting 12K. It was only yesterday that he was at 3K. I think it was at 2K. It was at 2K, right? Look how other people are doing it, even me. Yeah, I watch how you do it, right? Like, you do it where you have it here, right? You have it up here, and then you have then you talk an image mask filter on top. Like, you toss an image mask filter on top, and then you just kind of have it like that. And I think, yeah, you have an image mask filter, and I like that. I like the idea. I've used that before several times. Stream graphics. I've used that a bunch of times. It actually looks good too. But I think the image mask looks better when you have a background behind you. Let me see. Okay, let me see what you sent me. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna actually use this one that you just sent me. Yeah. Yeah. The goal is to get. So with DJ LaFave, so you know DJ LaFave, my boy. So we always talk and stuff. So what DJ LaFave is telling me is that it's showing me, because he streams on vertical a lot. So he's telling me it's pretty much your chat, because your chat, when you're doing vertical streams, your chat takes up this, and I'm talking about vertical right now. Because you're on vertical streams, your chat is taking up this majority of the spot right here. You want your up here, so it's not being blocked by the chat, right? So I'm duplicating my output on both the vertical and the horizontal. That's why you see my camera is changing right now, even though I kind of like how the horizontal looks with the spectralizer, right? To do it the way LaFave is telling me right now, I would need on the third screen. Let's see. Use it. Advanced mask filter does nice rounded corners. Yep. Lou, Hans Zimmerman, movie instrumentals, The Last Samurai, Interstellar. Yeah, That Hans Zimmer, the cornfield shit is a classic movie soundtrack. The ATEM vertical plugin. Yeah, I'm using the ATEM vertical plugin. I don't want to click anything to fuck it up though. Yeah, I'm using the ATEM vertical plugin right now. I have yeah, I rate that pretty high. I have the ATEM, I have the image mask. This one is real good, right? It kind of rounds up everything really nice. This one looks amazing. I'm actually gonna keep this one. Yeah, this one looks good. You need some Discord voice chat. I need to talk this out loud. You need some Discord voice chat. Yeah. You still have a Discord, right? You know, and I got Discord too. Cause my Discord been messing up. I haven't even been able to use it. I gotta reinstall Discord. Cornfield Chase, great music. Make a new scene. Well, I don't have to make a new scene on my vertical though. I can just work with the old one. But you say make a new scene, so let's see. Let's see, make a new scene. Then apply advanced mask on the scene. Ah. Oh. Ah. Hey, okay. Let's come back to the Sony cam. So what we'll do here is then we'll take the filter off the and we're golden. Now you're getting it. There we go. And then here we can adjust my camera. I did not know that. Thank you. That's my boy right there, DJ LaFave. Make it clean. That's my boy right there. Nest that scene over your display share. So then we do filter. Okay, I'm a little rusty with the nest. Okay, we're gonna have to. Boy, I don't know what you heard. No, LaFave. Not. Oh shit. Yeah, oh my, yeah, we not getting into my pet goat. We can't get into that. We can't get into my pet goat. We cannot get into the my pet goat video. That we can't get into that. But I know my pet goat. Oh shit. DJ LaFave is like, There you. Hold on, we got. Hey, Ken, what's up? Now add your display share behind your webcam. Oh yeah. Right here. Well, I'm not displaying anything right now, so I don't have anything to display. But I get it. But I get it now. I can't. But I'm disappointed. You're fucking stupid, yo. LaFave is stupid, yo. That's my boy, though. LaFave is stupid. LaFave be wildin', yo. Display something. My monitor. We're gonna show. Let's just show the chat. We'll show the chat. There we go. We'll show the chat. So now add your display cam. Like that. It's the boss. Look at that. That's clean. No. Okay, so I'm doing it wrong. New scene. Ah. Okay. I don't remember how to nest. I don't remember how to nest the scenes. Add your webcam thing. Ah. There we go. We add the scene. There we go. Interview with guests. There we go. We got it. There we go. We got it. There we go. It's been a while. That shows you, LaFave, how rusty I am. There you go. Now resize. There we go. Now we're going to resize it. There we go. There we go. I'm here. That's my boy, man. That's my boy. If anyone got a problem with, that's my boy. I'm glad, man. You got me on my game because I'm rusty as fuck, man, as you could tell, man. But I'm the technician, so don't take me long to figure it out. We good now. I'm on I gotta redo. I'll be honest with you, LaFave. I gotta redo. I feel like I need to redo my whole OBS layout because I had uninstalled everything. Looking gooder. It's more better, right? Right, LaFave? For LaFave, it's more better. It's more long ago too. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got my filters more gooder. Yeah, it looks more gooder. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring what we just did over here, and then we're just gonna come over here and bring to this. So we're going to take this right here, and then we're going to add the filter on the vertical now, and we're just going to show you guys, because then that would make the vertical look. And we're just going to see, we just take it over here, and then we add that to the that, and it doesn't look. See, Laugh out at peep show windows, right? The vertical screen looks like it's 1980s peep show windows, right? Yeah, terrible. Let me just see something. What is that? We did that to the scene here. Okay. So why is it not going on the vertical? Let's see. Filter. Image mask. Alpha. Nah, I got it, man. We're gonna you don't have to type it all out on the phone. You don't have to do that. We'll yeah, nah, I'm gonna house you. We don't have to do all that on the phone. You don't have to do all that. I hit you up on the Discord because I have to like I said, I have to reinstall my Discord because there we go. Okay. So we fixed it. So it was alpha color channel. So now we take my face. And I think we just want to maximize this. Perfect. Let's see if we can get the spectralizer up here. Okay. And we just want to maybe maximize the spectralizer just a little bit. Okay. All right. Then now we come to the virtual scene and then we add the source here. Perfect. And now all we do is minimize that. Perfect. Okay. Now we add a display source and we'll do the same. That is display capture. No, we don't want that. What we'll do is we'll add the window capture. Let's see. Here we go. Just as an example. And then we'll bring that here. And this time we'll just show you guys in the chat room. And then we'll just bring the camera up to the front. And then we'll take the, okay. There we go. We'll just bring that over there. Okay. We'll just maximize that a little bit. And that's a sample of my vertical scene. It could be behind you in the round webcam. Yeah. Here. We'll take the spectralizer, put it behind the webcam, and then we'll just maximize it. See, then this is where you alter the spectralizer. Then you just come back here. And you just adjust it. Okay. And come back to the spectralizer. And then you just make your adjustments however you want. And that's fucking with the, okay, we just got to cancel that. And that fucked with my, okay. Yeah. Come back here. See something. The Here we go. Just maximize this. And that works for now. And then we just go to scene and we just, there you go. All right. Nice way to mess around with it. Shout out to DJ LaFave. Shout out to DJ LaFave. Put me up on game because I'm rusty as fuck. But I like this. This is actually perfect for what I actually wanted to do. I'm definitely going to use this and retool my OBS because we got to retool this shit up. We got to. Anyway. Nice. A nice segue. Instead of just wrapping it up. Definitely a nice segue. All right, thunderstorm coming too. Anyway, it's been nice, man. Shout out to everyone watching, staying with me, staying, tuning in for me and my tech support and me just working on things. This is what learning looks like, right? This is what it looks like when you're learning. You're humble, you're open to information, receiving new information, receiving help from people. This is what learning looks like, right? So you never know everything, and you always got to be willing to learn more, right? So being always, willing to receive advice and criticism, and this is the result. And granted, even though I was a little bit rusty with this stuff, it is a little complex if you don't really know anything about what it is that you're doing. But shout out for LaFave for helping me dial in my settings, and getting everything up to par, right? So anyway, we're gonna and just end it like that. So till next time, thank you guys and catch you later. Good night. And on this one, we're going to, I don't have an outro on the vertical. Let's see. Nope. So we're just gonna dump the vertical here. So peace.